Do you want to speak fluent professional English? Welcome to an insightful journey where we uncover the secrets to mastering this global language. Speaking professional English fluently is a blend of consistent practice, constant exposure, and an endless quest for self-improvement. It's about embracing the language in its entirety, understanding its nuances, and expressing yourself with clarity and confidence. So, are you ready to embark on this transformative learning adventure? Stay tuned to discover practical strategies to enhance your professional English proficiency. The first step towards fluency involves immersing yourself in the language. Dive headfirst into the deep end of English. Make it a part of your daily life. Listen to English podcasts during your morning commute. Watch English movies and TV shows in your downtime. Pick up an English book or read articles online. All these activities will expose you to the richness and diversity of the English language. You'll encounter new words, idioms, and expressions. You'll hear different accents, voices, and intonations. You'll see grammar in action in real-life contexts. This constant exposure will do wonders for your pronunciation, vocabulary, and grammar. You'll start to understand the rhythm, the flow, and the nuances of English. You'll begin to think in English rather than translating from your native language. Remember, immersion is the key to developing a natural feel for the language. So immerse yourself and let English become a part of you. Regular practice forms the cornerstone of any language learning process. To become fluent in professional English, you must actively seek opportunities to engage in conversation. This could mean conversing with native or fluent English speakers you meet in your daily life, but don't worry if you don't have immediate access to such individuals. There are several other options. Joining English conversation groups can offer a lively environment to practice your speaking skills. These groups often consist of individuals from various proficiency levels, offering a diverse learning experience. Alternatively, consider taking online conversation classes. These platforms provide structured learning and instant feedback from qualified teachers, but remember, the key is consistency. Make it a habit to practice speaking English every day. This regular practice will not only boost your confidence, but also enhance your fluency over time. As you adopt these practices, you'll find speaking English becomes less of a challenge and more of a routine. With regular practice, speaking English will soon become second nature to you. Clear pronunciation and proper intonation are essential for professional communication. Now, let's take a closer look at these two fundamental aspects. When it comes to pronunciation, focus on the sounds of English. It's not just about speaking words correctly, but also understanding how sounds blend together in conversation. Take the time to practice speaking slowly and clearly to ensure each sound is articulate. Next, we move on to intonation, the rise and fall of your voice when you speak. In English, intonation can change the meaning of a sentence completely, so it's crucial to mimic the intonation of native speakers. Listen to how they stress certain words and modulate their voices. You can use resources like pronunciation guides, online tutorials, and even language learning apps to help with this. Remember, it's not about perfection, but progress. Mastering pronunciation and intonation will significantly enhance your professional English communication. So, keep practicing, and you'll see improvements over time. The richness of professional English lies in its diverse vocabulary and strong grammar. To communicate effectively, one needs to master both. Let's delve into how we can expand our vocabulary and improve our grammar. Firstly, make it a habit to learn new words every day. There are countless resources available to help you in this journey. You could use word of the day apps, flashcards, or even good old-fashioned dictionary digging. But remember, learning new words isn't just about memorizing their meanings. It's about understanding their context and using them in your conversations. So every time you learn a new word, try to create sentences with it. This will not only help you remember the word, but also understand its application. Now let's move on to improving grammar. Grammar is the backbone of any language, and English is no exception. Start by reviewing grammar rules regularly. There are many grammar guides available online that can help you in this process. Practice makes perfect, so try using different grammatical structures in your writing and speaking. This could be as simple as using a variety of tenses, or as complex as incorporating conditional sentences or passive voice. Another effective strategy is to seek feedback. Don't hesitate to ask for help. If you have a teacher or a friend who's proficient in English, ask them to review your work. They can help you identify your weak spots and guide you on how to improve. You can also use grammar checking tools available online. These tools can provide instant feedback and help you correct your mistakes. But remember, improving vocabulary and grammar is not a one-time task. It's a continuous process. Even native English speakers learn new words and discover nuances in grammar throughout their lives. So be patient with yourself, keep practicing, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. Remember, a wide vocabulary and strong grammar are the building blocks of fluent professional English. So invest your time in these areas and you'll see a significant improvement in your ability to communicate effectively in English. Idioms and varied sentence structures add depth to your professional English. Let's delve into this fascinating aspect of language learning. Idioms, those peculiar phrases that mean something other than their literal interpretation, are an integral part of any language. In English, they add color, context, and culture to our conversations. Imagine being able to use phrases like barking up the wrong tree, break a leg, or the ball is in your court. These idioms can make your language more vibrant and engaging, helping you connect on a deeper level with native speakers. But remember, idioms are best used sparingly and in the right context. Overusing idioms can lead to confusion, so be sure to understand their meaning and appropriate use before incorporating them into your speech. Now let's talk about sentence structures. Using the same sentence structure repeatedly can make your language sound monotonous. To avoid this, practice varying your sentence structures. For instance, instead of always using simple sentences, try your hand at compound complex or compound complex sentences. This can add sophistication and clarity to your communication. Think of it like cooking. Just as a good chef uses a variety of ingredients and techniques to create a flavorful dish, a proficient English speaker uses a mix of sentence structures to make their language more interesting. By mastering idioms and varied sentence structures, you'll add a layer of nuance to your English. Feedback and self-monitoring are crucial in your journey towards fluent professional English. Self-improvement is an ongoing process, especially when you're aiming for professional English proficiency. One of the most effective ways to polish your skills is by actively seeking feedback. It may not always be comfortable hearing critiques of your language abilities, but it's an invaluable tool in your learning journey. So don't shy away from it. Reach out to native speakers or qualified English teachers for their input. They can provide you with insights about your pronunciation, grammar, and vocabulary that you might not notice on your own. Their expertise can help you identify areas for improvement and develop strategies to tackle them. Remember, constructive criticism is not a sign of failure, but rather a stepping stone towards success. Now let's talk about self-monitoring. This is where you become your own critic. Recording yourself speaking English is a powerful self-monitoring tool. By listening to your own recordings, you can detect mispronunciations, irregular intonations, or any grammatical errors you might frequently make. It's like holding up a mirror to your language skills. You can see where you shine and where you need a bit more polish. Another self-monitoring technique is reading aloud. Choose a piece of text that's relevant to your professional field and read it out loud. This activity not only helps in improving your pronunciation and intonation, but also aids in familiarizing yourself with the jargon and expressions used in your profession. It's a multifaceted exercise that can significantly enhance your command over professional English. So embrace the power of feedback and self-monitoring. Let them be your guides on this path to fluency. Be open to critiques, learn from them, and most importantly, don't be too hard on yourself. Every mistake is a learning opportunity, and every piece of feedback is a chance to improve. With feedback and self-monitoring, you can make targeted progress and steadily improve your professional English proficiency. Speaking fluent professional English is a journey that requires time, dedication, and consistent effort. It's about immersing yourself in the language, practicing regularly, focusing on pronunciation and intonation, expanding your vocabulary, improving your grammar, learning idioms, and varying your sentence structures. Don't forget the importance of seeking feedback and self-monitoring. Incorporate these strategies into your learning journey. By following these steps, you'll become a confident communicator in the professional world. Remember, the journey to fluency is a marathon, not a sprint.